Howdy folks, this is Senile Sergeant. Today we're going to be talking about forging weapons to help you just get better weapons for your folks inside of Wartales. So if you enjoy this video or it helps, please do me a favor and slap that like button. Truly appreciate all your support. So the first thing that you're going to kind of want to do to make sure that you kind of know where you're going is you're in the starter area. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. But we're going to go to Stromcap, right? And once you go inside of Stromcap, you're going to see the Master Hulin's Forge. So if we go inside of this area, we now have the ability to use the forge. You're going to need to make sure that you understand what your characters actually do and what weapons they need, right? So like I made a mistake on one of the episodes where I crafted a sword for Lucille, not realizing that what Lucille actually needs is she needs a pounding weapon, right? So one-handed mace is what she requires versus like a sword. So Manny, as an example, he needs swords. You've got, Hewitt, also one-handed sword. You've got Hank. Hank needs daggers. So each one of your characters that you have will be variants, and you'll be very clearly on what they need. So make sure you're crafting exactly what's required. Some of the stuff you're going to need before you can even craft weapons, you're going to need wood. Usually you'll need some sort of leather, and then you're going to need iron, right? Like those are kind of the three main things early game. As you get further game, it's a little bit different. We'll make a different episode on that, but this is just the baseline on how to do it. So in this case, we know Lucille, she needs a better weapon. Right now, she's got a club, strength 1, right? So she's way under leveled based off what she needs. So let's go ahead and put that in our inventory. We're going to go ahead and go to the forge. You'll left click on the forge. Make sure that you already have somebody with this profession chosen, which is being a blacksmith. For us, we have Lucille. If you don't have somebody, you can go up here to the top. We go to Lucille. We can then click on this area here and we can choose the profession, but we already have somebody there, so we don't need to worry about it. So we're going to get her. She's experienced. We're going to go down now, and what we're looking for is the one-handed mace, and we can see the one-handed mace here. So we're going to get the iron studded mace. And for this, like I said before, we need iron, wood, and leather. Those are the kind of the three things that we're going to require. So now let's go ahead and forge. Remember, forge is going to pop this up. You're waiting for it to turn red and then a circle. When the circle hits, you want to hit inside of that circle. So I left click right when I see the circle. All right, so now this was only going to be like a strength 4, but now it's a strength 7 with the pound skill also. So we have what we had before was much less than what we have now. So before we had a strength 1 pound skill. Now we have a strength 7 with pound skill. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave out of there. Let's go back up to Lucille. We're going to go ahead and grab that iron studded mace and now move it over. And you'll see that the strength actually moves up as well, right? So we went from 16 to now we're up to 23. So much better of a weapon for Lucille. And it's going to be way better when we're out and we're fighting it. So after you get done forging, also don't forget to come down here and talk to Master Hulin. The big thing here is that the stuff you took off, make sure you just go ahead and sell it. Most of the stuff you're not going to use. It's just so much easier just to get rid of it here. Weight can become a problem inside of the game, so that's super important. So the last thing I want to show you with forging, remember there's a lot you can forge, right? So when you're inside of here, you've got weapons you can forge, right? You got axes, you got maces, you got offhand items, right? So the offhand items are usually for your ranged classes, which would be like Hank here, right? So Hank has an offhand area here where we can put an axe or other items. So basically gives you kind of 2 attacks. So anybody that's like a rogue type, that you're going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it for your ranged class like your bow. Your bow does not get that, but your kind of your rogue classes do. So remember to definitely do those. Make sure to upgrade your shields. What I found is if you upgrade the shields, right, you do it, you'll often you're going to get better guard and better armor than what you're going to get out in the world. So it does make sense to come here and craft and to forge. So if you've not done it, make sure that you're doing it. And then the last thing is the same thing with your armor. There's different classes of armor between light, medium, and heavy. Make sure that you understand that based off your characters on exactly what they require. So you can see here, Eugene right now is light, right? So as long as I got light armor, I'm good. But if I go in here, I have the choice, or I had the choice to actually pick where he would have been he could have been medium, right? So just make sure you're paying attention to what each one of your characters actually requires, because as you upgrade them, that you'll see that their actual carrying or the type of armor, like right here, the protector, this would have been a heavy armor based specialty versus a light armor. All right, well, I hope this helped you guys understand how to forge a little bit better. It's actually really important to do it. You can also forge for money. So if you're getting low on money, but you have lots of resources, come here. That's basically what Master Hulan was telling you, is that he's looking for people to forge and to craft. Don't be shy to come in here, craft a couple things, and make money. It is another great way to make money. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one. This is Senile Sarge signing off.